I don't even remember how we usually just opened up the shows, but we gonna get right into it, nigga.
J Noble.
Tone Groove. This is LOY, 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 the chef.
Ow, ow.
We gotta repeat it. We gotta like real hypnosis.
Yeah, nigga. Like 3-6.
Rhythmatic, nigga. LOY, 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 LOY in the building.
Yeah. Getting the fucking neurons and shit. It really takes that. Cause it's like, speaking of like brain activity, nigga, you remember I was telling you with my new job, working at McDonald's and shit, Shout out Ronald McDonald. The check came through and it was surprisingly like, nigga, every week, all right.
That fry money, good money?
Nigga.
Because, if you've been keeping up with the LOY journey, the overall story and your shit, the biopic, right? Like, niggas had some ebbs and some flows, nigga. We've been in some different situations. Been technically, it's a fine line between unemployed and CEO.
Exactly.
We be walking right through the middle of that.
Yeah. Yin and yang, you got to be balanced. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
But being at the window, I've been like watching people watching and shit. Regular shit, right?
You've been doing your sociology stuff.
You feel me?
Yeah.
And it's like what I've noticed is that most people are miserable.
Mm-hmm.
Most people are assholes. Like it'll be sometimes nigga come through. You know how it is. It's hard as fuck. If you are an asshole watching this, it's hard as fuck to hear a nigga on the intercom. Like it be wind, trucks, fucking Mexicans working and shit, speaking Spanish outside, with the wind blower. It'd be a bunch of different situations, right? It'd be just straight assholes like, I said a McDouble. And it's like, I know I could beat a nigga ass. Like, It's just so like, I know I could. I know I could. And it's like, it's just so fun. It's just funny sometimes. Like,
the thing is, you could, but they know you won't. Which
exactly.
gives them the power.
And I won't. Because I won't.
You won't. So you really kind of, they calling your pussy.
Exactly.
They calling your bluff.
They pulling my card.
Hell yeah. Because you got to understand, right? Like, you are a McDonald's employee. Like, I'm not saying that you're seeing the worst of the worst, but
you're seeing
you catching niggas who like they just called they bitch fucking a McDonald's employee.
You know what I mean?
Now they're at McDonald's with that PTSD. They getting a Big Mac. They thinking about the Big Mac that was in that nigga bitch.
The bitch used to always order well done and shit.
She's like, it's another nigga giving her a sausage McMuffin.
Yeah.
Put a sausage in her McMuffin. Nigga.
Extra tartar, nigga.
Baby
oh my God.
Gross, nigga.
But I brought that up though.
That was horrible.
Yeah. But I brought that up because a smile changes everything. I've noticed with smiling and shit, it really brightens a motherfucker's day.
You happy? You on your Pharrell shit.
And I don't even know why I be smiling. I know why I be, because I be laughing at the fucking Carmen and shit.
Yeah, she's a hilarious individual.
Mexicans,
all right,
different cultures are like so different. It's like crazy. Like I be around them and I'll just watch them and it's so like vibrant, loud.
It's got so much flavor. It's so much sauce. Nigga.
It's so much shit going on. Like,
you feel me?
It's like,
it's loud. It's expressive. It's exaggerated.
Mm-hmm.
The love of a Hispanic woman is like no other. I can say that.
Yeah.
I can say that.
Yeah.
It's very passionate. It's very passionate.
Bitches, yeah.
And it gets emotional. It's a lot of ebbs and flows. Like if you the type of nigga you like roller coasters, fucking Hispanic girl. It's the same thing.
You think they're like the upper echelon of that?
Of like women?
Roller coasters.
I'm not gonna say all that because I don't really know what you mean.
Of like,
I will say
of like, of what you said, like if you want exciting, like just roller coasters, ups and downs and shit. Like,
who do you think is the most boring race to date? We're generalizing for fun.
Whenever you bring up boring and race, it's white people.
It's white, right?
Yeah.
Why do they get that bland stamp?
Because some people think they don't have a culture, which is a tricky thing because I've thought about it. Not like, perspective, what we talk about all the time, you know what I mean? But,
what we bring to the table, to the podcasting table, nigga.
Perspective and shit, right?
Both sides, nigga.
It's like white people and culture. It's like, can you just say that about anybody?
You can say anything about anybody without having any proof.
But is it factual, though? Like, even fucking tribes in the Amazon still hunting with bows and arrows, eating baboons. They have a culture.
Yeah, this shit is fucking barbaric.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, it's
To each his own.
Yeah.
Compared to this Western civilization, it's a little barbaric.
First
they
world.
got their titties out still. We ain't free
Yeah.
the nip. Nigga, the nip been covered for centuries.
So are they ahead of us?
I don't know. But have you seen that Channel 5? The new episode of Channel 5, they got this nigga on there. His name is Will Blunderfield, right?
The black dude.
Nah, he's a white dude.
Word.
Yeah. Sexuality is very ambiguous. Like, there was moments where I was watching this shit, I'm like, he gay. But then it was moments where I'm like, I don't know.
Like Prince.
But yeah, he's one of them like super sexuals.
them nymphomaniacs.
Anything moving, nigga. It's a hole, it can get penetrated.
Word?
Essentially. Yeah. But he hosts this like man camp.
Yeah.
It's like, you know, a male bonded thing, right? And their whole thing is getting comfortable with your nuts. And it's like the whole goal, right, is to break like traditions. Like, you know how like, all right, normally in male relationships, like homies, brothers, there's a line that doesn't get crossed. Like they're butt naked out in the forest humming on each other's nuts. You have to see it. And we might have to like add some clips from this shit because it's mind blowing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, baby!
They're your batteries. So when you focus on your testicles, you're literally charging your batteries. And of course, you're probably the first guy in your family lineage who's doing shit like this, at least for hundreds of years. So of course the shame's gonna come up. Of course the fear's gonna come up.
Okay.
Niggas is doing handstands with their nuts out.
So that connects to, you remember when we was out at the house party, shout out Flo, you know, nigga managing that shit. We was out, the couple, you know, I was chilling talking with the dude. You was,
White people, yeah.
the white people. When I was talking to that nigga, right, he was telling me about Burning Man, or what's that shit called?
Burning Man.
Burning Man.
Festival in the desert.
And I was telling him like, yeah, it's probably a lot of like weirdos, you know, who just want to walk around with their fucking dick out.
Nigga, perverts and hedonists.
And his idea, right, was basically his logic, like, nah, man, it's nothing. You gotta, it's nothing. It's life, man. It's like,
It's just a dick.
and I'm like, but if I just feel like it's an excuse to walk around with your dick out. Like,
See,
it's no reason. And this is what I said. I said even Adam had a little flower over his shit. He had a little leaf.
Nah, nigga, that was after. That was after they bit that apple, that forbidden fruit.
Nah,
nigga.
bro, that was.
Niggas was buck ass naked until that snake came into the garden. That's a true story. That's how that shit went down, nigga. So when you think about it, being naked is one of the most holiest forms to be. I think that humans didn't start wearing clothing. I think that was one of the first innovations that we made as individuals.
Yeah.
I mean, as a fucking as a species.
Yeah.
We went from buck ass naked to using animals as clothing and shit.
Exactly.
Part of the
nigga.
evolution. Niggas started staying warm and whatnot.
Uh-huh.
Nigga, winter get cold.
Nigga, due to the environment, you gotta change, you gotta adapt.
Hell yeah.
Niggas is chameleons.
Feel me? We monkeys and we starting to go bald and shit. Like we used to be all full of fur.
Yeah. Testosterone used to be high as
Now
fuck.
niggas just got a beard,
You feel
back
me?
head, and hair on their nuts.
Uh-huh.
Hairy ass nuts.
Yeah.
Do you have to shave your nuts?
Do I have to?
Yeah.
I do. I wouldn't say I have. It's crazy you brought that up. I haven't, like, I used to be on that wave, like, you know, trimming and shit. I've completely cut that out because
You're going ancient.
a
Barbaric.
bitch told me, like, nah, I like the hair.
That's just one dog.
But
That's one.
It's like in the situation when she told me, it was on some like mammal. Like she's speaking for all
Primal shit.
bitches.
Did she shave her armpits? Is she one of those?
Yeah. Can you do a hairy pussy?
Yeah.
I'm gonna be real. I kind of prefer a little bit of something on it. I think pussy just looks weird bald. It's just me.
Word?
That's just me.
That's interesting.
Not like
That's
weird,
interesting.
but it's just like I need like some
Seasoning.
character.
It's like you don't want to just eat noodles with no parsley, no fucking.
Imagine you eat the noodles without pouring the chicken fucking seasoning in it. It's like, what are you doing, my nigga? You know what I mean?
It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
So, I mean, there was a point in time, right? If I'm being completely honest. Wait, hold on. Before I even say that shit, I have to shave my balls. That's why I brought this shit up. I have to shave my balls because it gets to the point where it's just not comfortable in my drawers.
Like
You get what I'm
it fuck
saying?
around stick.
Snags,
Snags,
nigga.
yeah,
It's like,
yeah.
You feel me? It's too much sensation down there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I prefer a fresh wax. I ain't gonna hold you.
Word.
Yeah, it depends though. Like, cause I've seen it.
Talk about it.
I've seen it to where it was like I like it better with with the mustache on it.
With something.
Something, nigga. It's like an eyebrow. It adds expression.
You know what I mean? And like, of course,
You go fuck a bitch with no eyelashes.
yeah, but it's like, of course, a freshly waxed pussy, cool. You can't complain about it.
Oh.
You're not gonna complain. But I've seen some pussies where it's like, pussy kind of ugly. You know what I mean? Like, bitch, thank God I've never been with a bitch like that had like bumps. You ever been with a bitch that had bumps, nigga?